Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I'm your host, Scott Ramp.
And I'm Noelle McBoy. Good morning, everyone. I hope you've all had a great week. It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Are you excited for Friday?
Yeah.
Gonna go all crazy this weekend?
Yes, I'm getting wild. I'm gonna get buck wild all weekend long.
Well, it's gonna be really cold.
Yeah. Oh, great. Tell us about it.
It's really gonna be cold.
I know.
It's gonna be like the temperatures are currently 17 degrees out. Of course, there's that wind chill that makes it even colder. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be crazy. Let's switch to it.
Yep.
And if you look at the rest of the weekend, we can expect some patchy fog tonight. We can have 20 to 50% chance of snow going up on Saturday to Saturday night. Sunday, it's going to be about the same. Monday night, it's going to be pretty much the same. And we should expect some sunshine peeking through on Tuesday. So, yeah,
Nice.
all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it says there's gonna be patchy fog. That weird fog we've been having has been super creepy.
I like the creepy fog.
I kind of do too. I was kind of
It's kind of like, it's good when you're not traveling.
Yeah.
It's good when you're just like sitting at home, you look outside and just like, ooh.
Well, I was also kind of hoping that people were doing like making scary movies during that fog.
Yeah.
We should have.
We should. Like that happened like in December. There was like a whole weekend of fog.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I was doing my studies. Shh. All right. Up next, we've got the snow report for all you skiers and snowboarders. So up at Lost Trail, they have had 0 snow in the past 24 and 72 hours. Their base is 50 inches and the up top is 70 inches.
Nice.
Whitefish, they've got 0 snow in the past 24 and 72 hours. The base is 53 inches and the top is 69 inches. Snowball has also gotten 0 snow in the past 24 and 72 hours. Their base is 41 inches and up top is 69 inches. And then Discovery, also, once again, no snow in the past 24 or 72 hours. So the top base is 35 inches. Base is 40 inches and the top is 52 inches. And then our last one, which is an Idaho ski hill, but it's so close. I always forget about this one. Lookout. So Lookout also 0 snow past 24 and 72 hours, but the base is 42 inches and the top is 71 inches.
And it's all about the base.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you think about it, it's going to snow this weekend, and we were teasing it on Wednesday that we're not going to expect any snow most of this week, but we will have snow during the weekend.
Yeah. But yeah, as a summary, 0 snow, but they all get out there.
Get out.
I don't know. I don't ski.
Make your own choices.
Yeah. Make good choices, everyone.
Yeah, but you can make a good choice by logging on to our website at wakeupmissoula.wix.com. It's via the free website Wix, and there you see from our last episode
that I'm wearing the same sweater as I am today.
Yep, and you can totally like us on Facebook. I posted a nice little hand unicorn.
That's super
nice,
funny.
so funny. Like, the next person like this will win the free unicorn.
Oh, do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, You're not going to win anything.
And you can follow us on Twitter. And be sure to like all of MCAT's wonderfulness by logging on to MCAT.org. It's our brand new website we've had for about a month. It's a month old. It's basically starting to smile.
Oh, okay.
Like any other baby.
Oh, cute. Nice.
Yeah.
Can you still watch live on there?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
You can go to schedules, video on demand. You can click on channel 189.
Channel 189.
And it'll load. It's still loading. And it crashed.
Oh, and it all crashed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh.
That's bad for you because you have
I did. No, restore.
Yep.
Oh,
that's not good.
No, it's not. Oh.
It's there, but I have to mute everything.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but
technical difficulties.
Yeah, you're gonna have to resync, but you'll be able to do it while you talk, so you should be fine.
Oh, thanks, Scott. I think I will be. Yeah. All right, but we have a guest today, you guys. We haven't had one in a while, but you know, we've been talking about how Mountain Line now is updated some of their buses, and they have quicker routes, and they're doing late night service, and everything is free.
Yep.
So we've got Topher Williams here, who's a spokesperson for MDT, and he is going to talk about the Mountain Line bus service and what's going on with that. So. I'm
and
excited
we'll have
to
them
hear about
out.
it.
Like we have a From the Vault video.
Oh yeah.
A throwback to MCAT Pass, and it is from 2001 at the Western Montana State Fair. And I present to you From the Vault, and right after that we'll have Topher Williams right on with us.
Okay, we're all going to get out there and get position for that first hit. Who's going to be fired with the flag on the side? Remember, that white door, the driver's door, is white for a reason. No hits intentional on that door. Come on, don't be weak out there, let's go! Watch this one coming up 94. Here we go! Oh, come on! You can do better than that! Right like that! Plugger! Get over the edge! Plugger! Some more of it! Check out number 11 and number 99 for the hook together there for a little bit. Hold on, hold on now. Charlotte into by 55. 383's on the hunt for the front. Oh, yeah! 13. Whoa! Oh, mercy tonight! Get him, 55, get him! That's a crazy down! He scores there! There comes 99! Get on his road, he's ready! Number 11 blocked the tire. We'll come back to the consolation.
All right, we were
Hi.
here with
Hey,
Topher
guys.
Williams.
From
So,
MDT.
how's it going?
Hey,
Yeah.
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Thanks
good this
for
morning.
being on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks
Okay.
for having me.
So, Mountain Lion is now got all these cool services. Tell us about what has changed with this new, new year and everything.
Yeah, so at Mountain Lion the last few years, Missoula has been getting up and getting prepared for the rollout of several new services. In 2013, voters approved a mill levy on the November ballot that increased frequency on Route 2, made it one of our Bolt routes, which means there's a bus coming every 15 minutes. And that bus services places from downtown to the west side to North Reserve, the Good Food Store, Southgate Mall. You have buses going by there every 15 minutes. Additionally, Route 6, which goes up Higgins Avenue, past the fairgrounds and stuff like that, out to the mall, and then Community Medical Center now. That bus comes every 30 minutes, thanks to the mill levy as well. And remember before the show you were talking about some late evening service, and routes 1, 2, 6, and 7 are also going until about 9:50 p.m.
Nice.
and those are just during the weekdays.
Just during the weekdays, Monday through Friday, which is great. Those buses, one goes past the university, the 6 goes up Higgins, the 7 goes up Stevens, and Route 2 hits that west side Good Food Store, Southgate Mall area. Additionally, we have support for paratransit services as well. So,
What changes have you noticed just in the first week?
yeah, well, there's been a lot of talk around Missoula about this. We've heard from a lot of folks in the community about how excited they are. One of the things that we noticed was on Monday, I got our ridership report back the other day, and we found that ridership was up 17% the first Monday after New Year's, which is pretty exciting. You know, that could be attributed to a lot of different factors, but I think that it's just another thing that shows that Missoulians really value our community bus system.
And a lot of people don't utilize the buses, and a lot of people don't really know about it as well, because I learned about it probably about a day or two after I heard it was free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other thing that's happening is Mountain Lion has gone zero fare, and that's an exciting benefit, and it's made possible from 14 different community partners who've come together to provide the funding for a 3-year demonstration project.
Awesome.
I think that that's a big deal because Missoula is such a special and unique place that we've had 14 different organizations with different missions and different backgrounds come together to provide funding for a demonstration project of zero fare, and I think it speaks to the type of community Missoula is.
I agree.
So
That's awesome.
what community do you model after? Because I know that finding the money, because you're providing bus fare for free. It's just like, how do you get money in general?
Well, our funding is pretty diverse. We get some federal funding, local funding, as well as funding from our 14 community partners, which is what's going to that Zero Fare demonstration project. That's how we're able to run that project and provide Zero Fare bus rides for folks throughout Missoula, which I think really benefits us all. It reduces traffic congestion, improves our air quality, and makes our quality of life just that much better here.
Yeah.
We had I did a city council report, and one of the quotes were a guy from the city council. He works for the air quality, and he says this can improve the air. Even though people don't realize that the road wear and tear. A lot of people who drive on the roads reduce a lot of traffic. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. Well, reducing traffic congestion is one thing that Mountain Line does that benefits us all. Reducing traffic congestion allows folks who have to drive to be able to get to their destination on time and without a headache. And more folks that ride the bus, opens up more room on the roads for other folks to drive.
I remember when I was growing up here, it was probably like 13, 14. That's when you guys first implemented the 18 and under kids ride free during the summer months.
Yeah.
And now they're not so special anymore.
No.
No, I suppose not.
Not even. Nice.
We still appreciate our young riders.
Yeah,
though.
So what is the prospect of future? Are you guys planning on doing a late night service to promote safe driving home and all that stuff?
Yeah, so we've had some conversations with the sheriff's office about the idea of doing some DUI outreach and encouraging folks to, if you're going downtown, you're having dinner, you have a drink or two, to think about taking Mountain Line home and not having to worry about having to get behind the wheel of a vehicle after having a couple drinks. In fact, if you look at maps of the areas that are within a 3/4 mile radius of a route that's going late evening until nearly 10 p.m., it covers almost the entire city.
Nice.
So really, most folks out there really have an opportunity to take advantage of late evening service without having to walk very far.
Right.
Nice, that's awesome. And are you guys talking about maybe like a 2 a.m. service at all?
That's not something that's currently in the talk, but you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Are there any other services that are new that you guys have brought to light?
Well, we have a brand new mobile app, which we're pretty excited about. Folks have been really excited about downloading that. Additionally, we have new buses on the roads that you may see out there. They're sort of blue and green, and they have an adventure graphic on the back. And we worked with some local designers to really make that happen. And we really wanted to make sure that our buses reflected Missoula's active lifestyle, which I think is something that they do.
Yeah, one of my friends rode the new buses, and she said it was like in a Vegas nightclub. It's like neon in there, and she's like, woo!
Well, yeah, so the red lighting on the interior of the buses produces less glare on the windshield than any other color of light. So it's actually a safety feature where folks who want to be able to read on the bus at night can do that safely, and the bus driver can still see really clearly because there isn't as much glare on the windshield.
Perfect. That's awesome.
And also, here, I have a funny story for my next question. So, I live somewhat close to a bus stop, and every time I'm on a computer, I notice that when I look at the Wi-Fi, boom, you guys Wi-Fi pops up.
Yeah.
So you guys also provide free Wi-Fi.
We do. There is free Wi-Fi on all of our buses, and that's provided to us from Community Medical Center. So we're very lucky to have their generous support, not only as a Zero Fare partner, but also to provide our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and then could you give us some names of the 14 partnerships that have come together?
Yeah, they're a really diverse group. These are folks like Southgate Mall, Community Medical Center, St. Patrick Hospital, the University of Montana. The full list of 14 is on our website. I encourage folks to go check it out.
What is your website?
It's www.mountainline.com.
Okay,
All right.
Perfect.
Well,
Sweet.
I think we hit the nail on the head right there.
Is there anything else that we haven't touched
Well,
on?
I just want to say, having worked for Mountain Line for a while now, I can tell you it's a great company, and I'm proud of our bus company, and I think that Missoula should be too.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Cool.
Great.
Well, thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Thanks
us.
for having me.
So this is Topher Williams. He's with Mountain Line, and he's talking all sorts of great stuff with this new fare-free late bus. There's all sorts of stuff you can log onto the website to find out more information. So, yeah, thanks again for joining us, and we'll be right back right after this.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool with the K.
Hey, we are back.
Everything really is cool with a K.
Everything's cool with
and
a K.
as well as
we
got swag from Mountain Lion. Look at this. Okay, look at this cool water bottle. Water bottle. Oh, I finally have my own camera. Finally. But swag. Leave this cool water bottle, and we got headphones.
Not
and
these headphones.
Koozies. No, not these ones. And what else did we get? Koozies, headphones, water bottle, sunglasses. We wear sunglasses early in the morning.
Let me see me. I don't see me.
Whatever. I'm just glad I finally have my own camera.
Yeah. All right, so I skipped this part to talk about it right now, and it's Meg's. It's the Media Assistant Grant. We have a lot of brand new programming on MCAT tonight and tomorrow night. Actually, just tonight. And it's all happening Friday night.
Nothing happening
and it's
tomorrow.
the winter concerts from high school. So if you have any kids or grandkids or yourself, we're in this. Well, you shouldn't be, watching this.
You should be at school.
You should be at school. And it's on tonight, starting at 4:30 p.m. So right after school, you can watch yourself, or your parents can watch you again. Perform. Or if your parents haven't seen it, or your grandparents haven't seen it, they can watch it on MCAT 189 at 4:30 p.m. And it is Sentinel High School Band at 4:30, followed by the Sentinel Orchestra. Mm-hmm. So all sorts of great stuff. But here's a little taste of what you guys can get tonight. Yep, and that's what you can expect tonight on MCAT.
Good job, band.
Yep.
Sounded great.
And
Okay,
that was it.
so yeah, I'm not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is city council. So up next, we got some city council, and the first committee meeting I am going to show you guys is.
I'm going to try to find the time for you.
Oh no, I'll grab it.
Okay.
First committee meeting I'm going to show you guys is the Transportation Technical Advisory Committee, and they are voting on a new chairperson. So here is their conversation about voting on a new chairperson. Oh, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hit it. And
There we go.
My understanding is typically the vice chair becomes the chair. In this case, Greg Robertson from County Public Works has indicated that he would not like to be the chair. And so I think that in order to keep the rotation that we've had historically, it would be best to have a county member, county representative take that place. Then next in the rotation would be someone from the city. So if someone would like to make a motion for chair and vice chair, or a nomination.
I'll nominate Pat O'Haron for the county, and then we'll go Mike Haynes for vice.
Does anyone want to second that?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, we have our new chair and vice chair.
All right. They've got their new chair and vice chair, right? Sounds pretty good. And then up next, they discuss and approve the 2015 and 2019 proposed transportation program amendment number 1. Yeah.
What is it?
Well, they don't exactly say, but it's on their website. If you go to, see right here.
You can
and
go to
click,
history.
Yep, click on history, and it'll bring it up to a new webpage, and then from there you can click on their PDF, and this is their transportation improvement program, and so it's all outlined in here. And if you can see, it's like introduction, estimated revenue, transportation improvement program. So
It's really long. This is why it's worth 4 years from 2015 to 2019.
Yeah, so it's really long. Yeah.
So if you guys want to check it out and read it, it's the Transportation Technical Advisory Committee.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, do you think the computer froze?
It must have. We're having a lot of technical difficulties today. Okay.
Okay, we're good.
So, what I'm going to show you guys now is Jessica Morris, the gal that's chairing this committee, is just going to speak generally on the program, and then they're going to approve it. So, I've got a clip from that.
So before you today is the proposed amendment number 1 to the current transportation improvement program, which covers years 2015 through 2019. There is a memo that is included in your packet that summarizes the proposed changes. The vast majority or all of them are relatively minor, phasing updates, cost estimate updates. All of these changes were proposed by MDT and brought forward by them. So if there are any particular questions, we do have some MDT staff here to explain any of the changes, but your options essentially are to approve the proposed or recommend that the TPCC approve the proposed TIP amendment, or not to approve the proposed TIP amendment and direct staff as necessary.
All right, so they approve it, and life is good again over in City Council land. So, up next we've got Parks and Conservation Committee. They are appointing some new council to their climate and energy team. They have 3 spots open, and so they interviewed 3 different people. And so the interview I'm about to show you is the last gal that they interviewed, and her name is Diana Mineta, and she is going to, the first clip I've got is her, is a brief introduction of what she is all about. So here is that.
And brief introduction about yourself. Yeah.
Hi, thanks. My name is Diana Mineta. I am a resident in Ward 4 in Missoula, and I currently serve as Executive Director of the Montana Renewable Energy Association, which is a nonprofit organization that works to expand opportunities for individuals, families, and businesses to invest in renewable energy in Montana.
Thanks.
All right, so she sounds like she's a pretty good candidate, right? Yeah. And then so up next, the clip that I've got is her interest in serving on the committee. So we're going to hear from that.
In Montana.
Thanks. So we'll just jump into the questions. You've got a copy of them in front of you. The first one is, what is your interest in serving on the E&C team?
Sure. I have been committed to doing what I can to fight climate change ever since I really learned about it as an issue about 15 years ago as a student in college. And that's really been the center and kind of shaped my career in the years since then, including my current position with the Montana Renewable Energy Association, as I just mentioned. So part of it is my general interest in doing my part on this issue. The other part is, for my job, currently, MREA is a statewide organization. We work to affect state policy, and we work on education and outreach initiatives throughout the state. As a result, I haven't had much opportunity to be involved in local climate efforts. I know there's a lot going on. I have served on the large stakeholders group as part of the community climate summits here in Missoula over the past several months, but I would value the opportunity to be able to do more and contribute more here.
Yeah. So they, just a side note, they're not electing, they're appointing, and they did the 2 other interviews earlier, and this is their 3rd interview.
And what is she being appointed to?
The Energy and Climate Change Committee.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it sounds like she's got a lot of, interest and a lot of experience on that. And what I'm just showing her interview just so you guys know that there is a climate and energy committee and who's going to be on it. So I think that's pretty an important thing in Missoula because everyone's all about climate change and they want.
And who you have to
difference.
talk to.
Yeah, to make a difference and make changes. Yeah. And so this next clip I've got is. She is speaking on what her professional expertise are and where she's worked concerning energy.
Or transportation specifically. My professional expertise has more to do with energy and renewable energy in general, which I think is relevant, although maybe not in any of those specific categories. And I can talk a little bit more about that, my background. I have a master's degree in energy and resources. I worked at the California Energy Commission for several years, which is a state agency that works on energy policy and planning for the state of California, and I worked on climate change policy and alternative transportation fuels there. After moving to Montana, I worked as sustainability coordinator for the city of Helena and Lewis and Clark County for a year before starting my current position with MREA. So that's just a little bit about my energy expertise.
All right. Mm-hmm. So those are energy expertise. Sounds like it's a lot. And then Councilmember Jordan Hess asks what issues she thinks are important when serving on a committee, obviously.
Well, in general, I am interested in learning. If appointed to the team, I'd like to learn more about what the team has been involved in and learn from the expertise of the other team members. Related to my own expertise, a couple of things that come to mind. For one thing, as we all know, the legislature is in session, and that's on the top of my mind this week and for the next few months. I believe the team is already involved in making suggestions or recommendations to the council on proposed legislation that the city may want to support or oppose, and I think in terms of functions, that is a relevant and important function for the next couple of months. Broader issues, one that comes to mind for me is community solar. I think it would be really interesting and valuable for the team to look into the feasibility of a community solar project on city-owned property or buildings. This may have been looked into already. By community solar, I mean a project that individuals and businesses have the opportunity to buy into, own a couple of panels, and get credit on their energy bills based on their ownership in the system. And that's not currently allowed under state law, but we're trying to change that this legislative session. And whether or not that change is made this session, I think it would be really valuable for Missoula to look into its feasibility here, and I think it has great potential both to help meet Missoula's municipal greenhouse gas reduction goals as well as community-wide goals.
Yeah. So that was some excerpts from her interview.
So basically she said that we're not allowed to have solar panels on businesses?
I have no idea.
From what she brought up, it just seems like it's state law against solar panels in
on on business.
on business properties.
And so they're trying to change that, I guess so.
I don't know why it would be voted against, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But that's just like one of the interviewees who's going to be on the board. And so there are a bunch of different spots open on the E&C committee. And so Emily Bentley asks a question about that.
Wasn't here for a couple weeks. So how many spots are open and how many people apply?
We have 3 people who have applied. We have, it's not as exact a number on open slots depending on the alternate positions and the various sector positions.
Any people applying for the same spots?
No, we basically, what I would, the matchup that I see as being most appropriate if people were interested in all 3 of these candidates as a possibility is the 2 alternate slots, and then 1 person did apply in the building sector slot, and so it seems to make the most sense. And
Yeah, so we've got 2 alternate slots and then 1 building slot, and then people did apply for that. And then, so my last clip is Jason Weiner nominates people for the board. So I'm just gonna give a clip of who he nominates.
groups are sort of figuring that out, but we need good people, in both. So, Jason.
So given that, I nominate David Pochak for the building sector and Sarah Renfrit and Diana Mineta for the alternate 1 and alternate 2 positions.
Great. So that motion.
Right. Yeah. And so the motion was passed and everyone approved, and they all were appointed to the committee. And then so my last city council is still the Parks and Rec committee, and they're talking about the engineering contract for the Kim Williams Trail expansion. And so they've got Alan White, who is a construction manager for Parks and Rec, and he's going to give an overview of the proposed construction of the trail. So we've got a picture of that right here.
Of the trail, and at the bottom left corner you can see the green dashed line that connects to the existing Kim Williams Trail and traverses underneath the MRL trestle and then continues on and goes underneath the interstate highway and connects to Canyon River Golf Course Trail.
All right. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. It looks like it's gonna give a lot of people more room and more access to different areas in like East Missoula and stuff. So that's their engineering agreement, and they're trying to design that to fit in with their budget of $86,000. And but Jason Weiner has a question about how, because as he said, it goes underneath the trestle of the train tracks. And so Jason Weiner has a question about how they're going to get under the trestle and what they're going to do about that.
Just so I understand what that means, it means that, if we only have 4 feet of right-of-way that we can put a trail through without putting in a retaining wall, that we will build the 4-foot trail rather than one that meets our typical specs?
No, it's
Yeah, and so it's a little more complicated than that, he says. And so Alan and the team's solution to getting underneath the trestle and worrying about building, about the embankment and building a trail is this.
It's a little more specific than that, Jason. We have looked at alternate designs beyond the original 30% that we looked at, which included box culverts and that type of thing in order to get underneath the trestle. I don't know if any of you are aware, have been out to the site at all, but it's challenging to get underneath there. It is narrow. We looked at that. We looked at those options and felt that they were beyond what was necessary to be able to get underneath there. And since that time, we've done some research with MRL, Burlington Northern, and they will allow us to. They insist that we have overhead protection, but they will allow us to hang overhead protection from their trestle. and not affix it permanently, but to hang it via clamps. So that's going to save a huge amount of money, and it also opens the door for us to be able to use a system that's called soil nails, and it's a way of retaining the existing embankment and yet cutting away behind it so that we'll have room to be able to put the trail in.
So that's their solution to that, and that's going to cost roughly $86,000. That's what their budget is. But yeah, that's city council for you. Well, the committee meetings at least. They're all active and underway after New Year's and the holidays, so that's good. But I also have events for you guys. Do you?
No, go ahead.
No? Okay, cool.
Keep going.
Cool. Yeah, so now we've got weekend events. Up first, we've got the aerial conditioning class that's at Moksha Studio out on Shakespeare Street over on the west side. Starts at 10:30 a.m. This is classes every Monday and Friday from 10:30 to 11:45. And you can build strength, flexibility, and stamina during a rigorous warm-up. They're going to do yoga, calisthenics, isometrics, and alignment tips. And then they're going to break into small groups and focus on either silk or lyra. And then it's a prerequisite for the small group aerial classes. So if you're interested in aerial silks, you've got to do this one first. And so it's at Moksha Studio today at 10:30. Spectrum Discovery area, their discovery bench is optics, and their brain lab is plastic brains. What? It says what with an exclamation point. I had to do it. But it's from 11 to 4. They're open today. And it's $3.50 for anyone 4 and over. And then if you're under 3, you get in for free. Yeah. And then Children's Museum is having Tale-tivities where they read a little story and then they do a craft afterward. And it starts at 11 a.m. and it's called The Mitten. And so you can sit on the story blanket and listen and then do a craft. That sounds fun. And then, so Yarns is up next at the Missoula Public Library. This starts at noon, and it's for all knitters and crocheters to bring their lunch to the boardroom. And you can end your week with some crafty fun and chat and eat and craft and maybe go back to work. But if you don't have to, that sounds great. The Missoula Senior Center is having their line dancing group. Meets at 1 p.m. on Fridays at the center. Advanced and beginners are welcome. And it's a $1.50 fee is charged to cover expenses. There is a women's circle group acupuncture starting at 2 p.m. today at Mountain Sage Acupuncture Clinic, which is at the Warehouse Mall, 725 West Alder Street, Suite 1. And it's an acupuncture class specifically for women's health concerns. Treatments are done in reclining chairs in a comfortable and quiet atmosphere. And you can bring your friends too. It could be like a women's group thing, or you can just do it by yourself with or you can just do it by yourself. Yeah, so it's every Friday from 2 to 5. The last appointment is at 4. And it's a $20 to $40 sliding scale with a first-time $10 paperwork fee. Not free, fee. So, if that sounds good to you, check that out. Make an appointment. Children's Museum of Missoula is having their art series. Kids can learn basic art skills and a bit of art history, too, through fun crafts and activities. Starts at 4 p.m. today. At Montana Art and Framing on 709 Ronan Street, they are having a art show. What it is Maxfield Parrish's vintage prints and frames. And there are 14 rare vintage prints that are in period frames from esteemed artist Maxfield Parrish. They'll be for sale at the Montana Art and Framing. It's going to be it's like their second First Friday opening. It's open January 9th to January 31st, and the gallery's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and 10 to 3 on Saturday. And so I've got the picture of one of his artworks right here. Oh, it's really small. Yeah.
People get the gist.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, everyone.
If you want the full version.
Yeah, go to MissoulaEvents.net, or just type in Maxfield Parrish in Google.
Or you go to the Maxfield Parish, isn't it?
Yeah. Maxfield Parish Vintage Prints and Frames, yeah. Montana Art and Framing, 709 Ronan Street. At the Zootown Arts Community Center, they're having a gallery opening. Zach's Staff and Friends show, so it's a staff and all their friends gallery show. So all of the medium is a lot of different ones. There's a lot of painting and prints and photography and drawing and everything. And so it's going to be from 11 to 6 Monday through Saturday, the month of January. And it starts at 5:30 tonight is the little gallery opening. Yeah, so check that out. As well as that, they're having a silk screening night tonight at the community center, Zootown Arts Community Center. You can come in with a blank shirt, tote bag, or scarf, and leave with one of the house designs printed anywhere. And it's free. And so you just come on by, and this month is sponsored by the University of Montana Bookstore. So up next, we've got music for our Friday. They have traditional Irish music at the Top Hat Lounge at 6 p.m. No, traditional Irish music at the Union Club, at 6 p.m. And then the Top Hat Lounge has their family-friendly Friday, where parents and their kids can socialize, listen to music, and eat some food. And that's free. The Missoula Public Library is showing a worldwide cinema-free foreign film tonight at 7 p.m. It is called Grease Grease, and is about a dancer who was an inspiration for the film's story. So it's about a struggling young dancer. Sounds intense. And then there's a karaoke contest at 8 p.m. at Stockman's Bar in Arlee. It's 92580 US 93 Arlee, Montana. It's every Friday night. You can win $50 singing karaoke, and your winners are selected through a drawing, and so you have to be able to sing karaoke in order to win the money. So that's tonight at 8. And then Voodoo Horseshoes plays with Hunter and the Gatherers at 9 p.m. at the Beck tonight at the VFW. It's free. And then Cash for Junkers plays at the Union Club at 9 p.m. tonight. Northern Lights plays at the Sunrise Saloon at 9:30. Russ Nassa and the Revelators play at the Top Hat Lounge at 10. So that's what's going on Friday. Oh man, that's a lot. Up next, we've got Saturday events. So at St. Patrick Hospital Conference Center, they're doing the Marketplace Health Insurance Enrollment Fair. Starts at 9 a.m. And so you can learn about the health insurance options through the Montana Marketplace. It'll be information about tax credits and things that'll make your health insurance more affordable. And certified application counselors will be available to answer all your questions if you need. So that's at 9 a.m. tomorrow in the St. Patrick Hospital Conference Center. Ms. Mo Gymnastics has their family fun time starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's open gym for ages walking to 12 years of age. They have obstacle courses, trampolines, and foam pits. $5 for members and $8 for non-members. Green Path Herb School is having their Herbal Foundation Seed Program. Starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's Green Path Herb School is located at 180 South 3rd Street West. And so this is a 9-month-long programming happening one Saturday a month. And this is, so they include herbs for the body systems, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, nervous system, reproductive system, kidneys and bladders, liver and digestive system, skin, muscular skeletal system, lymphatic system, and immune system. That's a lot. And they also do medicine making. Medicine making tools, herb drying and processing, capsule making, tinctures, cough syrups, salves, herb oils, teas, decoctions, poultices, liniments, and hydrotherapy. They'll also do field trips. They'll do wild crafting and Montgomery Distillery. And the other classes they have will do wild crafting ethics and an introduction to aromatherapy. So students will complete their herbal foundations with a full natural medicine chest and their own, and a certificate upon completing the course. And you have to complete everything, and you can't miss any more than 3 classes throughout the program. And the cost is $650. So if that sounds interesting to you, go down to Green Path Herb School and check it out. That sounds really cool. The Winters Farmer Market is at 800 South 3rd Street West. It is in business. It starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and they've got everything that you need. Produce, meat, dairy, eggs, baked goods, fruit preserves, hot prepared food, coffee, hygiene products, and arts and crafts. There is a Saturday family art workshop called What If at the Missoula Art Museum. And so it's taught by Isabel Tutschweiler, who's inspired by the artist Kate Hunt and her curiosity with metals. And so they're going to work with a variety of genres. They're going to use wax, wire, twine, hot glue, paint, and weaving to create small-scale sculptures. And so come a couple minutes early to ensure a spot. So I'd maybe be there like 10:45, something like that. But that's at the Missoula Art Museum tomorrow. There's winter storytelling, Stories of the Salish at Travelers Rest State Park tomorrow at 11 a.m. That's located on 6717 Highway 12 in Lolo, Montana. And they're going to share stories of the Salish as part of the winter storytelling at Travelers Rest State Park. Missoula Public Library is having their Makerspace Open Project Development. This is from Saturdays from 1 to 5. It allows visitors to explore the resources of their makerspace and to work on projects of their own. You can find out more at the MissoulaPublicLibrary.org. Missoula Public Library is also having their Hour of Code, where you check out the Hour of Code and you have to, they have like a YouTube link that you check out, and then you go to the library's makerspace and write some code. So it's probably like a quick introduction on like what code is. But it's a fun way to start learning computer science that probably doesn't even cost that much, or it doesn't cost anything at all. So that's kind of nice, huh? Yeah. And so those are like the day events. Up next, I've got music for tomorrow night. Larry Hirschberg is going to be at the Lolo Peak Brewing Company. L3O is going to be at Draftworks. These are at 6. Britchie is going to be at 10 Spoon Vineyard and Winery at 6. Bill Mize is going to be at the Crystal Theater at 7:30. He is a fingerstyle guitarist, and he'll have CD release concerts of his acoustic music at the Crystal. There's Absolutely with Chris Moon and Monte Carlo at the Badlander at 9 p.m. It's a DJ set. And it is 2-for-1 Absolute drinks until midnight and no cover. There is a show at the VFW at 9 p.m. with Skinflowers, Hermanas, Zipa Hermanas, Spider, Octopus, and Teens from Alberton. This covers $3. And Zeppo Montana will be at the Union Club at 9. There's a Mandatory Mayhem featuring Bo Flex is at Monk's at 9 p.m., which is also a DJ set. They're also going to have MR Wizard Lecture and Chatterbox. Starts at 9 and it's free. And then Pay Dirt will be at the Sunrise Saloon at 9:30, and Ted Ness and the Rusty Nails will be at the Top Hat at 10. Whew, that's a lot of events. That's a lot of stuff going on. So that's what's happening for today and tomorrow. I just talked for a good 30 minutes straight.
Yeah.
20 minutes, that was a lot. Yeah. But lots of things going on. If you want any more information about events, go to MissoulaEvents.net. It'll show everything I'm talking about, and it'll tell you what's going on Sunday too.
Yeah. And now that it's Friday, I can't do a Friday without doing a Flagship Friday.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to do a little bit of Hallmark or Bullmark.
Nice.
But before that, here's a little taste of Flagship Friday. I think it's going to be the last one until we start up Flagship again in late February. So we won't have Flagship Friday until March. So enjoy. This will be the very last Flagship Friday. And the first one, actually it would be the second one of the new year, so. Well, here it is Flagship Friday. It's a jungle.
A possessed bunny is walking through the forest. She has no idea where she's going. She's obviously looking for something. I don't know what it is. Bunny's eating leaves, which doesn't make sense because bunnies carrots. She needs it for sustenance. Substance.
Just take it slow.
She quickly ran to the bottom of her hole. Very dark and large, puffy creature. Its only food source is meat. Its name is Dark Terror. It's able to survive on 5 meals a day. The dark creature hunts for its prey. It's trying to get into the home of the creepy bunny. The tall creature is trying to get into the bunny rabbit's hole, but it's not succeeding as of right now.
This is my 4th meal today!
Bunny's hopping. Looking as casual as ever. Oh crap!
No, not the girls' bathroom! Why?
And now the hunter becomes the prey.
What the hell? Why are you kicking me?
This is fake, get over it.
Yeah, there you go.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
These kids are so funny. So funny. Kids are so crazy.
Kids are crazy.
I'm glad I can look at them.
What?
And I don't have one.
Yeah.
I'd rather just stay at least 10 feet away and I'll...
Yeah. The kids are great. Very talented
10 feet
individuals.
away.
And they're passionate about making films.
They are. Those kids are awesome. Yeah, those kids are awesome.
Well, now it's time for
Ooh.
our very own Hallmarker, Bullmark. Are you guys ready? All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start now.
Okay. All right, go start. Wait, start. Are you starting?
I'm going to start.
Are you going to start right now?
I'm going to start right now.
Okay, go.
Evelyn is a young, up-and-coming clothes designer who finally gets her chance to show her boss she has what it takes to design the latest fad in clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Julie is a hard-working fashion mogul who fires people on a whim and pushes her designers to the brink most times. Eve has her first shot at being a real designer, but her only problem is she has no idea how to come up with a whole new original dress in time for the premiere fashion show in New York in 2 weeks. Things only get more complicated when her neighbor Kenny, the rugged musician, decides to keep her up with loud music in preparation for his next gig. Eve, now running on coffee and energy drinks, tells her boss Julie that her idea must be seen first by everybody, including her boss, on the day of the show, further putting her on the spot. Kenny notices that Eve is struggling and tries to help her by inviting her to come to one of his shows, where it is revealed that most of the songs he writes about is about her, much to her surprise. But before a romance can blossom between the two, Eve must finish her dress for the latest. Wait. Eve must finish her dress for the latest. Will she come up with the latest trend or be too late for love?
Oh my god.
And it's called The Latest Love. Is this Hallmark or Bullmark?
Okay, all right. Well, number one. So go back up there. Go back. I need to highlight
You need
some
to read
points.
it?
No, I want to highlight some points from this. Okay. Ooh, Kenny, the rugged musician. Oh, do you write songs about her? What? What? Oh, and then the fact that what is this? Okay. God, in 2 weeks, but she doesn't know how to come up with a whole new dress idea, even though she's a
designer, but
she has no idea how to come up with a dress idea.
A brand new fad. like she can make a dress lickety split, but like the new premiere
New fad.
Yeah, it's like writer's block. You're supposed to finish something by end of thing, and you get writer's block.
Definitely a Hallmark movie.
It's definitely a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, because I completely made it up.
Oh my God, Scott!
Thank you.
Oh my God, you're getting way better at these. Like I said, you gotta Hallmark. Hire him, Hallmark.
All right, here's the next one. James has everything: a corporate job, a beautiful girlfriend, and best friends money can buy.
What?
But when his company goes under, so do all his relationships. Forced to move back to his hometown in Virginia with his family, he starts working at the mill his father before him did. He reconnects with some of his grade school friends who have all grown up and had families of their own. James starts dating an old flame, Joyce, a school teacher in town, who's happy where she's at, fearing that he'll end up like his dad, working all day for scraps and breaking your back, and also staying in town because of Joyce and feeling unfulfilled. James gets his chance to get back on top by investing in an old steel mill that has seen better days. Can James turn his luck around and get back on his feet, all while learning that home is more important than money, and it's called The Steel Heart. Hallmark or Bullmark?
Adorable. That's adorable. I don't know. You're getting so good at these. I don't know.
I usually
What do
like
you guys think?
look at the trends. Like, don't I usually like I could be.
I'm
or
not
could
paying
be.
attention to your trends,
My
but I guess I
trends?
should. God.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if she knows what's
Bullmark.
going on.
Bullmark.
You're gonna
Yeah, I
you're
said
gonna
Hallmark
say it's
last time.
Bullmark.
Bullmark. Stop. Don't stop.
All right, it is Bullmark. All of it's bull.
You're doing a good job. The Steel Heart? God, Scott, you're so creative. Seriously, you need to like...
Who knows? Maybe I have like a pen name as like a romance novelist.
Yeah, maybe you already work for Hallmark.
No, I just like I write books under the pen name something.
Something. Old man Ram.
Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah, oh my God, it's all been revealed.
No, it's not. Nicholas Sparks.
SR Cooper.
SR Cooper?
Yeah, SR Cooper.
I could be SR Ramp because my middle name is Robert.
Is it SR Ramp?
Yeah.
But I feel like people would know because your last name.
I wish my middle name was like with an I.
Was like Carol or something?
No, it started with an I, so it'd be SIR, so you can call me Sir.
I think you could legally change your middle name.
You can legally change any part of your name.
Any part of your body.
Yeah.
You can legally change anything.
Anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
America.
Well, that's it for Wake Up Missoula.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, pretty much. We're done.
Thanks for joining us. This long-winded episode was provided by the Missoula Community Access Television in association with just MCAT Television and Charter Communications and ourselves and viewers like you.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
And be sure to log on to our website at mcat.org to find out more information if you guys want your program filmed for your event, cause, lecture, concert, or whatever. You can log on to MCAT and fill out a media assistant grant. You can also go to our Wake Up Missoula page at wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. All sorts of wonderful things going on here. And be sure to like our channel, MCAT, channel 189 and 190, by going on to our website, MCAT, on Facebook, and liking us. Just like that.
You should definitely like us. I mean, I like us.
And if you like us, I'll make that clicking noise. But I'll get the unicorn, unicorn, and then give it away for a prize.
Where is that? We should get that.
Probably at like Bed Bath & Beyond. All Bed Bath & Beyond sells is stuff you see on TV.
Really?
Yeah, you don't pay for shipping and handling. If you see stuff on television, it's like, make sure to buy this terrible hose that wraps up really easily.
For $5, yeah.
$19.99 plus shipping and handling, which is like more than double the cost. Anyways, thanks for watching Wake Up Missoula. I am your host, Scott Ramp.
And I'm also your host, Noelle McAvoy. And we'll see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.